Terry Hampton, how you fitting in, man?
Fitting in pretty good, man. Get my ropes around, get around with the team.
Yeah, you only been here a few months now, I guess, enrolled in the summer and stuff.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Looks like you're ready to make an impact. What do you think about, I guess, your first 15 practices as a Razorback?
I think I've been doing pretty good. For us on the field, my technique, I've been really focused on getting back on the field because I've been out for a while. I tore my ACL last October, so getting the ropes around, getting back in my feet.
So we're looking at maybe the two strongest players on the team.
Oh,
Right?
something like that.
Yeah, how's it going against each other? I know you guys probably locked horns a few times.
Oh yeah, a few times. Yes, sir.
How those battles been, both of you?
Yeah, especially I go against him the most when I'm running center, when I'm backing up Briggy. And it's definitely not my favorite. He's right up on the ball, and he can get up under me and start driving. It's tough to move him. So yeah, he's real strong, and it's a good battle whenever we're going against each other. So
going against them. Hey, this is the first O line that I've seen that had real quick feet. So it's been kind of adjustment for me playing for my last school. But other than that, I mean, it's good competition.
Terry, I think you played. Did you play end at Arkansas State last year, like in 3-man or something?
We played 3-man COVID year, the 2020 year. Yes,
Yeah,
sir. I played 3-man. Oh, I played the end some in 3-man.
Yeah, are you more comfortable? But you're more comfortable inside, aren't you? Or not?
Yes, sir. I feel like I am. 3-tech, nose, something like that. I felt real comfortable playing end too. The 3-down. I feel like I got most of my sacks at the end just because of the 3-down, how it was set up. But other than that, yes, sir.
How's the adjustment been to Arkansas from Arkansas State?
At first it was kind of hard knowing everybody being new, trying to get to know everybody. But after a month or so, I kind of fitted right in with everybody.
Beau, how is Tykees coming along? Kind of right tackle and everything, and I think he's playing a little bit of right guard, maybe according to the coaches.
Yeah, they're rotating him in a little bit, and he's doing good. And I also got to shout out the rest of them too. The rest of the twos too. Jalen St. John, Patrick Kudis, Devin Manuel, Andrew Chambly. I mean, they've made strides throughout this just over from spring and then just through fall. They've come along big time. So.
Experienced offensive line returning, but you guys are like 2 and 3 year starters. It's not like you started last year, a few games and coming back. I mean, talk about the experience on this line with everybody, I guess, except Luke, pretty much started for a while.
Right, yeah. We've all played a bunch of games. We have a bunch of experience, and even Luke, too. I mean, Luke's no stranger to the game either. I mean, he's played several games last year, a couple games in COVID year too. So it's not like he's brand new either. So we all got a lot of experience up there, and it definitely helps out. Playing in these big time games, just being able to see what happens before the play starts. So,
Terry, being from El Dorado, did you grow up cheering for the Razorbacks? What was your relationship like with Arkansas?
I definitely was a Razorback fan. My pops, he definitely won. He always wanted me to play for the Razorbacks. Coming out of high school, I got injured, and it kind of was a downfall from there, and I went to Arkansas State. But life come around full circle. I'm here now, for sure.
So what was it like whenever Arkansas reached out to you when you were in the portal? Was that something you had hoped would happen whenever you entered the portal?
It was no hopes because I didn't think it was an opportunity for me to go. But when it came, I took it as soon as possible. It was a no-brainer for me.
So Coach Pittman has been in here talking a lot about how there's the need to improve a lot of little details, especially on the line. But I just wondered specifically, what kind of little details are you seeing that you guys still need to work on?
Yeah, it's just little stuff like where to place your foot, on double teams, where to be placing your hands on pass blocking instead of like down the middle, outside, just little stuff like that. Nothing, especially nothing physicality or playing hard wise or any of that. It's just those little, footwork, handwork, stuff like that. So,
Terry, you're one of 3 new defensive linemen from the transfer portal. Just how is having those other guys also, out of the portal, how has that helped, and what's your relationship with them like?
I have a close relationship with all of them. I feel like they're a big help in what we're doing for the defense we run, but they're a big help for us, for sure.
Terry, I was looking at your recruiting profile, 5'11 and a half, 254 pounds. 122 ranked defensive tackle in the country, 1,700 ranked player in the country. Do you think that was fitting for you at the time, or do you think you needed to stop off at Arkansas State to grow a little bit and develop?
I I'm not sure. I feel like when that time came, I feel like an injury had a big part of that. Going in high school, I think I only played like a season and a half. I played my sophomore year and some of my junior year, and I got hurt. And that kind of feel like they kind of dropped out with the stats and stuff, but definitely made it back.
I guess 15 practices in now for both of you guys. Is this like the longest 11 days coming up of your lives, just waiting for the season to get here, or is there still a lot to do between now and then?
Yeah, I mean, there definitely still is a lot we need to work on between now and our first game. But, kind of, I guess you would say, the quote unquote hard part of the start of the season's over with fall camp being over. We start in class now, so we're not up at the facility all day long, and that's kind of big on the mental aspect of it. But as far as, schematics and things like that, yeah, we still got a lot of work. But when the time comes, I think we'll definitely be ready. So.
Who's that again? Same thing he said. Kind of little details and trying to get better at those, but it's kind of the same thing.
We've had a succession of dudes come in here talking about y'all's weightlifting stuff. I'm wondering which lift are you maybe the most proud of your weight? What is it?
I've always been kind of good at bench. I think bench is the most fun. It's not as tiring as squat maybe sometimes. So I think bench is my favorite.
What's your max?
I've benched 500 in the weight room. I know Brady and Luke last interview they over exaggerated a little bit, but I've hit 500. Yeah, they over exaggerated just a little bit. So.
What about you, Terry?
I would say bench too. I like legs too, but I would say bench my favorite. As far as my max, I think I did around 455. But I did more at A-State. It was around 480, but about that, that's about it.
I don't know if y'all seen the media guide. There's a picture of Coach Pittman on the back cover, inside cover. He's sitting on a throne with all the trophies around him.
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, what do you think of that pick?
I mean, I think it's pretty cool. First time having, every one of those trophies, all three of those, and then the Outback Bowl trophy too, and I think it's just a testament to all the hard work we put in last year, and we take a lot of pride in having all four of those trophies. So, yeah.
I want a part of those trophies, but I feel like we definitely get some more of them. But I feel like that's real cool that he got that.
Beaux, first offense in the scrimmage Saturday. What'd you think of KJ's performance and just protection and kind of everything?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely always stuff we need to work on after any practice, any scrimmage, and scrimmages we do treat those like games. And overall, I think the offense did have a good day. The offensive line can definitely do things better, like Coach Pittman talks about the little things, hand placements, footwork, things like that. But I feel like as far as schematics, I feel like the ones pretty much have down a lot of the offense. And things are kind of falling in place. So, yeah, I thought we had a pretty good scrimmage. The receivers were making some big time plays for sure. KJ was giving them a chance, and I feel like the O-line was giving them a little bit of time. So
it was your junior year in high school. You got hurt, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, what was the injury?
I had two injuries in high school. My junior year was appendicitis. I don't know if you heard that before, but it's appendix burst. I was out for like 9 weeks, so I kind of missed the remainder of the season. I played one game that year. The summer of my senior year, I tore my ACL during team camp, and it kind of led me to not play the senior season. So I think the Redwoods kind of stick with me, gave me an offer, and I kind of went there after high school. So that's kind of where that plan fell off.
And then you tore your ACL again.
Yes, tore it again.
Was it different knees or same knee?
Different knees. In high school it was my right, and now it was my left.
And then I know that's a pretty serious injury.
Yeah,
Sometimes it takes people a year to come back, but if you said October, that'd be 10 months. So, how's your knee feeling? And when did you get cleared for full speed stuff?
Right now it's feeling really good. I'm going through the motion. Everything is feeling normal. Sometimes I get a little pain here and there, but it's really normal. I was clear back in, I would say, end of May. I was full speed with the team, and I feel like we kind of communicate that with Arkansas before I came here. I was gonna be full speed in May by the doctor, so that kind of helped me out.
And then before was Arkansas the first good offer you got in the portal, or were there some other schools that reached out to you?
There were some other schools. There was definitely Houston. Houston was one of my top choices before Arkansas, because I was getting recruited by them first, and I would say SMU and Texas Tech. Those were my top choices, but Arkansas came in, offered me, and it was like a quick decision for me.
And, I guess maybe Beaux could probably speak to this, but Cody Kennedy said he talked to his guys and said, hey, somebody asked him about, hey, you're an SEC caliber lineman. He said he asked his guys, and they said, yeah, he's hard to block just like these other SEC guys. Did you have any, I guess, extra motivation to show you belonged on this level? And Beaux, just kind of, how would you describe him as an opponent, out there on the field?
I would say yes, sir. Growing up, I always wanted to play in the SEC. I always knew that I belonged in this level, because that's the only thing I really wanted to strive for. And being here is I'm kind of growing into that spot for me.
Yeah, I mean, there really hasn't been any hiccups. I mean, he's came in and he showed he belongs at this level right away from the first practice. Everybody at times has definitely had trouble blocking him, and he definitely belongs up here with the best of us. So.
Terry, obviously Arkansas State offered you out of high school. What other programs were recruiting you with all those injuries?
To remember off the top of my head, I knew it was Memphis, Tulsa, Tulane, a lot of Sunbelt teams. You had ULM, Texas State. More of those teams came out of high school. Other than that, I think that was about it. It's probably more about, really don't remember. But.
Before you got hurt, I mean, were you like going to like camps like at Arkansas and other bigger schools, or do you feel like you would have had that opportunity if you didn't get hurt?
Yes, sir. I definitely feel like I would have. I think I came to Arkansas camp. It was in Little Rock, and I've been to a camp. I went to a Nike Combine camp. A lot of schools were there recruiting, and that was only my sophomore and junior season. So I feel like it could have made a difference if I would have kept playing.
And then, Beaux, you mentioned playing center some. How much center are you getting work at in practice, and how comfortable would you be like if something happened to Ricky?
Yeah, so in practice, I'm definitely getting over 10 to 20 live snaps against the ones per practice at center. Just for like a just in case. And I mean, this isn't the first time I played center. I came in freshman year practicing center. I've always kind of been like a third string center while I've been here, and I've even played some in high school. So I'm comfortable. I feel like I know the offense pretty well, so I think I'd fit right in if something were to happen. So
one of the first days of camp, we were asking Coach Pittman about like who made big improvements, like who made jumps in the weight room, and yours was the only name you mentioned, and he just said he's a freak. So I don't know. Did you hear about that, and how you feel about your coach thinking about you that way?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely an honor to have the head coach say something as big as that. It's good to hear. But yeah, that's just a testament to Coach Walker and the strength staff here. I do believe that they are the best in the nation, and they've just helped me so much. Not only strength, but agility and speed training as well. And they've just helped me make great strides, and so props to them.